Here's everything that comes in the unboxing. Pretty much you get the Ryobi vac itself. It has the touch charge capabilities. I'll be touching on that. And what I like about this, it does come with a battery, so if you're not a Ryobi owner and you want to get this, you don't have to worry about buying the battery. It comes with it. Comes with your brush head and your battery and your chargers down in there. And you guys have seen a ton of this stuff, so I'll get to the cleaning and put it together and put this thing in action. Okay, gang, I got this put together. It's pretty simple. You just take this piece right here, slide it through, lock the pins in here. So this makes it so you can hold it with one hand, or you can stick it on the pole. So very convenient, easy to use. Then you slide this piece here onto here. That's all you got to do. You just slide the head on, snap. Two pieces are together. I got it sitting on the battery case right here. And here's your battery. Great thing about this, if you're already a Ryobi tool owner, you get an extra battery. You can use it for your tools, or you can just have it dedicated towards this, and it pops in and out of anything that you use, you know. So that's pretty awesome for us Ryobi tool users. Batteries in, everything's put together. We got the wireless touch charger here. Definitely love that. You can just pretty much take your Ryobi unit, set it on there, lock it in place, and you're charging. As you can see, the indicator is flashing. So, easy way to charge if you don't want to take the battery out of the waterproof case. Definitely loving this feature. And once you lock it in, you can mount it on the wall. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Mount it out here somewhere so it can charge. Put it in the shed. Easy access. While we got it charging here, pretty much see this is where the filter is. Gets all the suction, so it's grabbed all your debris, sucks it up into this canister so you can throw it away. And when you want to get it out, you pull the lever down. Voila. But of course you want to do this the other way so the trash doesn't just fall out. But just wanted to show you how easy it is to get the lid off of here. And I've had a lot of pool vacuum cleaners, and the main problem with it, the stuff falls right back out into the pool once you try to lift it out the water. This says it doesn't have that problem. We're going to find out. And another great feature is the battery. I love the fact that the battery is, if it goes bad, you can just replace it on your own, problem solved. We've had two pool cleaners from other factories that I got off eBay, or Pool Shark Vac, or whatever it's called. It's a little blue one that everybody gets. And I think it's called a Catfish too. Those are awesome, but as soon as it's got its internal battery, as soon as the battery dies, the unit's over with. So basically, the battery here costs $59, $69. So this unit for the $179.99 is an awesome price, because you're really only paying like $100 for the vacuum itself, and you're paying another $79.99 for the charger and the battery. And you could use it on your other tools, but once it goes dead, just get another battery. You still got the tool. You don't no longer have to buy a whole new unit and keep going forward and forward. So I got high hopes for this unit. Let's go ahead and get over here and suck up some debris and see what we got here. Yeah, I left the pool dirty intentionally so we can see how this Ryobi stick vac is going to be working compared to my pool cleaner. My Polaris 955 works awesome, climbs the walls, but I mainly got that Ryobi stick vac to do the steps in the area right around the steps, because that's what always seems to get dirty right when you want to use it, when company gets over and need something quick. So looking forward to doing this review for you guys. Let's get to the footage. Definitely sucking everything up real good. It's for sure sucking up all the sand and debris and the rocks. I gotta scrub my steps, but I can vouch for the fact that the debris is gone. Let's get this second step here. You see, that first and second step is clean. It was dirty when we started. Dirt's still in the corner, but I didn't try to get there. I'm only trying to get right where I can see for the video purpose. And here's the dirt on the top step. We'll go over it, and I'll come right back by it. See, it's sucking everything up, not dropping it back down. Flip technique to flip the dirt out without the water letting it seep back in. And I'll show you here, you don't have that problem. Take it out, no worries. Cut it off. Boom. You got all that dirt out of the spa. We'll break it down, show you how to clean it over here. Now I'll show you how easy it is to take apart. Just take the pole off of it. Okay, pretty much all you have to do. Lift that. Comes right off. All your dirt. It's your regular water hose. Get all the dirt out of here. off. Pick off any big pieces of grass you come across, but it's back to clean. Put it back on top. Lock back in. All clean, put up, you're done.